Welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. In the last episode, we took on our first dungeon of the game, Viridian Forest. And on this episode, we are going to enter Pewter City. Why is the first sign in the city not the sign of describing the city? Well, first, let's explore this place. Here we've got, the Pokemon Center here for you. Goodness, I can't speak. One thing that I didn't mention is that each move of your Pokemon, which you're only allowed 4, each Pokemon have a limited number of times that you can use the move, and once it's down to 0, obviously you cannot use it. And something that I didn't show is the PC over here, which just basically, if you click someone's PC, which will change later, allows you to deposit and withdraw Pokemon. Junior's PC allows you to deposit and withdraw items. Professor Oak allows you to talk to Professor Oak, and he'll rate your Pokedex, and that's basically how the Pokemon Center works. And there is a trading area where we can trade Pokemon, but I'll explain that later, because I'm actually going to trade a Pokemon later on. But Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught by the trainer. Those are TMs and HMs, which I'll explain when we actually get one. Pokemon become easier to catch when they are hurt or asleep, but it's not a sure thing. I've already explained that too. And over here is something that I like. Psst, do you know what I'm doing? Yes, that's right, it's hard work. And if you say no, I'm spraying Repel to keep Pokemon out of my garden. He explains what Repel is, and basically what Repel is that there's one that'll allow you 100 steps, there's another that allows you 200 steps, and maybe one more that allows 500 steps, I'm not sure. Because I know there's Repel, Super Repel, and Max Repel, and they'll basically keep you, if you walk in grass, you won't be able to run into Pokemon. Pewter City, a stone gray city. Finally, there's the sign that I was looking for. Okay, what else is here in the city? Here's your Pokemon Mart right here. What's in this house? Nidoran, sit. Our Pokemon's an outsider, so it's hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges. The more badges that you obtain in this game, the higher and higher the level of Pokemon will obey you. And if you have a Pokemon above that said level of the badge that lets you to train those amount of Pokemon, they will disobey your order in battle. Now come this way, and you're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me! If you have the right stuff, go take on Brock. And he magically disappears into absolute nothingness. Well, I'm going to show the gym in a while. Don't know why I meant to go that way. There's one more thing that I wanted to show before we go challenge the gym. It's rumored that Clefairy came from the moon. They appeared after a moonstone fell on Mount Moon. We'll get to that Pokemon and everything there later too. Now here's the next exhibit, Pewter Museum of Science. It only cost 50 bucks to come here and look at. And I'll show you everything here. If you look here, you'll see a fossil of Aerodactyl. What do you say? That is one magnificent fossil. And down here, I believe, is Kabutops. Yes, a fossil of Kabutops. On the top floor here, we have a space exhibit. Meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. Moonstone? No, I don't want to read it again. I meant to talk to this guy. Moonstone? What's so special about it? July 20th, 1969. The first lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. That's very, very exciting. And here, Space Shuttle Columbia. That's interesting. I want a Pikachu, it's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. I'd like to get that Pikachu off you, but it's too attached to you. Let's see if it really likes us. It seems fairly content with us. But we'll be coming back here to Pewter City, the Museum of Science, and we'll enter that area once we get the move cut, which, like I said, I'll explain later. And with that, now we can actually challenge the gym, because that's basically everything that we can do in Pewter City. There's not much to Pewter City, unless you have the move cut. Hiya, I can tell you what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. Let me take you to the top. Alright, let's get happening. It will be tough for your Pikachu at this gym. Electric attacks are harmless to box ground-type Pokemon. Now, what that actually should say is rock-type Pokemon, but yes, electric moves are not effective against ground-type Pokemon either. And basically the way gyms works is that there's some trainers for you to battle, and once you've battled all the trainers, which you don't have to battle all of them, like this gym, you can come in and challenge the gym leader. But, for sake, I'm going to challenge each of the trainers, because Mankey needs a little bit more experience, so let's do this. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. Okay, now this trainer says that light years doesn't measure time, it measures distance. I took astronomy in high school, but I cannot remember whether that's true or not, because I've heard some people say that this is not true at all, and that it actually does measure time. I think it actually does measure time and not distance. But, before any gym battle, it is in your best interest to heal up all your Pokemon, and I like to save before each gym battle, only because I don't like losing money if I end up losing. But this is a fairly easy gym battle. You shouldn't fret it. If you have a grass-type Pokemon like Bulbasaur, or a water-type like Squirtle or Mankey, I'm not sure what you do if you have Charmander. I guess maybe you can catch like a bug type, and actually no, bugs are weak to rock type Pokemon. I don't know what you would do if you chose Charmander. Try to tough it out. But this battle, since the first one, is fairly easy, and since the gym battle, I'm obviously going to narrate through it as it's important. So let's get to this already instead of all this rambling. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. This is the Pokemon battle, gym leader battle number 1 against Brock. He's going to send out Geodude, which he has on his red, blue, and yellow team. Geodude on red and blue is level 12 with the moves Tackle and Defense Curl, and on yellow it's 2 levels lower at level 10 with only the move Tackle, and it's rock and ground. Like I said, a grass, water, and a fighting type work best at this gym. Last up on his roster is Onix. In red and blue, it is level 14 with the moves Tackle, Screech, Bide, and Bind. In yellow, it has the same exact move set, it's just 2 levels lower. Now, one thing that I have to mention is that in red, blue, and yellow, the moves Wrap and Bind are annoying, and Fire Spin, just because of the fact that they do not let you attack. As in future generations, they will not let you attack. You are strapped in until they release, basically. But that was the gym battle. Like I said, fairly easy with Mankey, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle on your team. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearer's Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. Wait, take this with you. TM34, Technical Machine number 34. A TM contains a technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A TM is only good once, so when you use one to teach a new technique, pick the Pokemon carefully. TM34 contains Bide. Your Pokemon will absorb damage in battle, then pay it back double. There are all kinds of trainers in the world. Some raise Pokemon for fights, some use them as pets. I'm in training to become a Pokemon breeder. If you take your Pokemon training seriously, go visit the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. And that was the battle against Brock. Now, since this is the counterpart to the Pokemon anime, his roster doesn't change. It's still Geodude and Onix. The only difference is that you have Pikachu, so it makes the battle a lot harder if you didn't catch Mankey like I recommended. Another thing that I should mention is that Mankey is not going to be a final member of my team. I'm only using him for the first half, and then once we get to the Cerulean Gym, I will not use Mankey anymore because I want 5 other Pokemon. And one more thing is that when I was young and playing this game, since it was the Pokemon, the counterpart to the Pokemon anime, I kept coming back here talking to Brock over and over because I thought he was going to follow us as he follows Ash, and I was kind of a little disappointed that he didn't. But with that, we've done everything that we can do in Pewter City for now, minus having cut. And when you go over this way, you are free to go. No one is stopping you anymore. So on the next... Actually, hold on. Read this. Notice. Thieves have been stealing Pokemon fossils at Mount Moon. Please call Pewter Police with any info. Someone's been stealing stuff at Mount Moon. Well, on the next Pokemon Yellow, we're going to actually head on our way to Mount Moon. So on the next Pokemon Yellow, that's where we'll be heading. See you then.